HasanAbi corporate. I don't even know what that is. Favorite and least favorite Oibrov's 3-head. What? HasanAbi's Oibrov an Irish tier list maker? First of all, the fact that you would put Irish people and English people on this tier list across the board is crazy to me. But right off the top, let's get right into it, okay? Get right into it. Let's do it. What kind of music should I play for this? Let's see. Ludwig and Schlatt music. What happened to the fucking Ludwig and Schlatt's musical emporium? They haven't done shit in 5 months. All right, let's do Vivaldi. All right. First and foremost, Boris Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, Boris. Where's Boris Johnson? A child, an Ottoman son. Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson. Hon Friba is a British politician and writer, and a notorious racist, who was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and leader of the Conservative Party from 2019 to 2022. A son of Ottomans, engaging in fifth column style infiltration of the Oibrov UK, he led the UK by saying Brexit means Brexit, and he's going to do Brexit. So on the one hand, while he's simultaneously one of the worst Oibrovs of all time, on the other hand, he himself is, at the end of the day, a true Ottoman, destroying England for all of its crimes against humanity from within. Therefore, Boris Johnson goes into the A column, because on his racism and as a Tory and everything he's done on his own, Boris Johnson would be rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But the fact that he's done it all to destroy the English kingdom, very successfully if I do say so myself, that shoots him up to the A column. Right. Up next is Henry Cavill. In our sequence of weird names, Henry William Dalglish Cavill is a British actor. Right. Known for his portrayal of Charles Brandon in Showtime's The Two Doors, DC Comics character Superman, and the DC Extended Universe, and Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, Sherlock Holmes in the Netflix film, and Nola Holmes in his 2022 sequel. Henry Cavill is a proper bloke. Aged 40, Henry Cavill, unfortunately, also has a very British quality of engaging himself, oftentimes, in inappropriate age gap relationships. However, while this would actually take away from his charisma, despite the fact that he looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, he wins marks for building his own PC and being a real die-hard fan of nerd culture. So, on that note, I cannot put Henry Cavill next to Boris Johnson, and therefore I place him as a proper bloke. That's right. Now, up next, we have Cillian Murphy, who doesn't have the weird British name because he's Irish. And for that reason, right off the bat, right off the jump, Cillian Murphy, immediately in a proper bloke category. Famous for Unfortunately, one of the most bastardized cinematic franchises of all time. I'm, of course, talking about not Christopher Nolan's celebrated cinematography as Scarecrow in the Dark Knight trilogy, or Inception, or Dunkirk, or Robert Oppenheimer. I'm, of course, talking about the television show. I'm forgetting the name of it now. Peaky fucking Blinders. That's right. Cillian Murphy, one of the most attractive men, who's defended the honor of Ireland against the colonizing power, telling Prince Harry right to his face that he's Irish and not fucking British. That's right. Cillian Murphy, in spite of the fact that all of the stupid male rights activists using his likeness to push their stupid fucking ideologies, still makes it up there at the proper bloke category. Very hard for me to put an Irish man not in the proper bloke category on this list of beautiful individuals. Anyway, all right. Up next, let's go back to the fucking symposium shit. Let's see if there's another song that I could use here. What can I say about Jezza, the great Jeremy Bernard Corbyn? Jeremy Bernard Corbyn, a British politician who served as the leader of the opposition and the leader of the Labour Party from 2015 to 2020, as the last bastion of hope for the British, was taken down for being honest, was taken down for being truthful, was smeared as an anti-Semite for being a rugged anti-Zionist. Through and through. A man dedicated his life to the emancipation of all peoples. Jeremy Corbyn, immediately at the top of the proper bloke category, perhaps none more deserving. A man who single-handedly almost has defended the honor of the island. A beautiful man. Deserves much respect. Up next. What's the name of this guy? I forget. What's this guy's name? Damian Lewis? Okay, good. Damian Lewis. Damian Watchin Lewis. CBE. Don't know what that means. He's a British actor and musician and producer, most famous for his role as U.S. Army Major Richard Winters in the HBO miniseries Band of Brothers. His portrayal of American heroes such as U.S. Marine Sergeant Nicholas Brody in the incredibly racist Showtime series Homeland as a Muslim man, which immediately, ooh, scary. And also American hero Bobby Axelrod in the Showtime series Billions, puts him at the top category. CBE means Damian Lewis is a commander of the British Empire. That's an insane... What? They have those still? You have to call him sir. I will never call him sir. I will only call him U.S. Army Major Richard Winters. Damian Lewis. He's also freakishly tall, as far as I understand. And if I'm not mistaken, also pro-Palestine. I believe he is. He's done some work on that front in the past. So for that reason, this isn't funny. Can you stop stalling for 10 minutes on every person? I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Be like, like that's it? That's what you want me to do? There you go. Here you go, chatter. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Chatter was like, no fun, dude. I need to immediately know what your take is for every single fucking person. Anyway, Damian Lewis, A tier. Boris Johnson at the bottom of this. Where would you rank the Great Brit Dua Lipa? Wait, Zoil is not rubbish. Zoil also A tier. Gender pronouns, man, rubbish tier. Christopher Nolan, C tier. Wait, who the fuck was this guy? Is that Prince Andrew? Rubbish. Nonce! Jacksepticeye, proper bloke tier. Jack Manifold, also proper bloke tier. Idris Elba, A tier. I'll put him down here. I'll put him down here specifically because he wanted to do racist violence. Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is. Wait, that's Guy Ritchie? Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen what Guy Ritchie looks like. The guy who made your favorite movie? Guy who made many of my favorite movies. I think the only time I remember seeing what Guy Ritchie looks like was when he was wearing a suit on the Joe Rogan Experience, and I was so busy looking at the suit that I forgot what he personally looked like. Idris also proper bloke tier. Why is Christopher Nolan C tier? You know why. Donnie O'Sullivan, proper bloke. A proper bloke. John Oliver, on the other hand, bottom of A tier. A little bit over Boris Johnson. This, I don't even want to put on the fucking list. I mean, this is the worst. God, British have the worst of the worst. Here, I'll put Piers Morgan on C tier because he's like secretly pro-Palestine. Yes, Tenet makes him worth C tier. He also wants to fucking deafen every single person. Queen, dead tier. Sacha Baron Cohen, also now rubbish. Used to be, I will put him at like at least a hard B, but lately, rubbish tier. Actually rubbish tier. KSI, don't have any opinions on him. Don't really know anything. I guess he's like a YouTuber who hasn't been embroiled in as much controversy as other British YouTubers, so he immediately automatically gets B tier qualification. Speaking of YouTubers who are not embroiled in other issues, you know what? I say KSI is A tier as well. Tomo, proper bloke. And last but not least, Connor, dog. Connor, dog. Veterans Affairs. A real top bloke. He is. There it is. Also proper bloke. There you go. He's also Welsh. There you go.